So I wanted to do this video for a while now. I think I told you guys I was going to do this, but it's been an official, year and a couple of months that I've lived in my own apartment, and I wanted to share with you guys like what I learned along the journey and along the way. So my first thing off that is going to be, you have to realize that no one is coming to save you, so you have to like really be on your grind, and obviously like make sure you have a savings instead of beforehand. But you have to like make sure you're always on your grind, because the bills don't stop. The bills don't stop coming no matter what. Like they don't care about nothing. You could be sick, you could break something, you feel me? Like mental things going on. It doesn't matter. Literally, the bills don't stop, man. And that's my second point. Literally, is that rent is due no matter what. Like every time the first roll around, it's due, and you gotta pay it. Well, it's just gonna be like penalties, fees, and then eventually like eviction. So yeah, definitely gotta make sure you stay on top of that. I've never had a problem with that thus far, before, but yeah, like it's just something that is continuous, and you never really realize how fast a month goes by until it's time to pay rent, like again. And then my next point would be that everything costs. Literally everything costs. So you have to factor in quite literally everything, like down to cleaning supplies, down to tissue, toilet paper. Everything costs, and on top of that, it's inflation as well, so you have to consider that as well. My next point would be staying on top of your health, because there's nobody there to take care of you unless you have like roommates or you live with somebody. But you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of everything else. Like how are you going to be able to make money and do this and do that if you can't even function? Your body can't function, you're not well. So it's just really, really important to stay on top of your health. It costs to go to the doctor, urgent care, all of this. So it's just like, the less that you are sick, the better. Like, ain't nobody got time to be sick. The next one is, obviously, like, I knew that it would require a lot of, cleaning, but like, no, I really underestimated the amount of cleaning and tidying up that I have to do. Like, every time I turn around, something is dirty. And it's just me, so I don't get it. Like, I don't get that. But yeah, cleaning and tidying up is like non-stop. And also keeping everything up to date as far as maintenance and everything. I've had to call maintenance probably like 5 or 6 times. And majority of it is like smoke detectors, like little things like knobs being loose and all of that. So you have to make sure like everything is up to date and make sure the apartment is flowing the way that you need it to flow. I would say that over the year of me living alone that I learned a lot about myself, but I also rediscovered a lot of things about myself too. Like I feel like all last summer I was living like my teenage dreams. So it was like, I don't know, it was like me older, but like everything that I was loving as a teenager, I found myself like loving again. I don't know. A perfect example of that is I've been sporting my MK bag lately because I found it and like all my stuff. And I was just like, that was such a time. Like even Nicki Minaj had lyrics about Michael Kors. Like if you know, you know. But yeah, like teenage dreams. The next one I would say is that I underestimated how little I would want people in my space. Like it's your space, it's your sanctuary, and I just don't want everybody in my house, and I feel like you shouldn't want everybody at your house either. But yeah, like everybody don't need to know where you live. Everybody do not need to know that. So I feel like before I moved in by myself, I definitely thought I would be hosting more and having like gatherings and people over. I really thought like it was gonna be like that, but no, like I really don't even like people in my space for real. I also wrote on here, have a plan B, but I can't further explain what I mean by that. I just feel like you always gotta have your own bag. So I probably meant as far as like having the savings and stuff, and it's just really important to have like, they say 3 to 6 months. I don't think that's realistic in this economy, but I would at least say, 1, 2, 3 months to the side or something. Like try to have that on the side, because you just never ever know. And like I said, the rent is due first no matter what, and the bills is never gonna stop coming. So you just always need a little, you feel me, fail safe, safety net, whatever you want to call it, rainy day fund, whatever you want to call it, you always need that, because you just don't want to underestimate, that one day where you really, really need it. I've also learned the importance of grocery shopping. I mean, I've always knew grocery shopping was important, but you have to grocery shop unless you're gonna be eating out and door dashing. And I definitely, when I be buying groceries, I definitely door dash it up. I Uber Eats it up. So you gotta make sure there's always groceries in the house so you can save money. But even the groceries are high, so I don't know. On top of that, with the groceries, groceries, I'm still learning how to grocery shop because I tend to overbuy and I'm like throwing stuff away, and you know, like the produce, it's getting old and moldy fast, like so it's just like wasting my money. So I still have to like master how to grocery shop for myself as one person. The next thing that I learned obviously is budgeting. I have never been a fan of budgeting, not because I don't like to save money. I think I'm a great saver. However, I just think like, I don't know, I don't put myself on a budget because you literally could be gone tomorrow, and what are you like, you know, saving a penny for? But obviously be smart and have discernment when I say things like that. So I don't mean like go drain your savings or whatever, but don't deny yourself of a treat or something that you really wanted, you know what I'm saying? Because you're literally trying to save every penny and dollar that you earn. You know, like sometimes it's okay to treat yourself and give yourself nice things and experience life for what it is, because you literally don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. So that's a discernment type of thing, but budgeting has just never really been a thing for me because I've always had like the mentality of kind of like, you spend a check, get it right back. Obviously paying bills, and this is a different chapter of life. You can't really have that mindset anymore. So I've been learning how to budget and little tips and tricks and little things. My newest tip is that when I go out, is that I only take $50 cash, that's it. And after that, it's time to go home. But I've never really needed it because I don't want to say like pretty girl things, but I've been out, you know, with the girls and everything and still came home with the same $50. So I don't know, that's just my little tip though. The next thing that I learned is that restocking can be very expensive. It's always things to buy like tissue and like air freshener, paper towels, sponges to clean the dishes, dish soap, laundry detergent, like it's always stuff to restock. So it literally can get very expensive very fast. I also think it's better to buy it in bulk. I know that I'm just one person, but I definitely think it's better to buy things like that in bulk because it's like you're always gonna need it. You're always gonna continuously need it. So it's like, why not just buy it in bulk or whatever, and you save money that way too. So that is everything that I learned in the 1 year that I've lived alone. But I want to also go in and talk about what all comes with an apartment, because we just talked about rent. That was just it. We only talked about rent. Let's get into it some more, okay, babe? So we got rent, right? We have trash, we have water, we have power. You have to have renter's insurance, like it's a must. And then you got the groceries that we just talked about. And if you got a dog or a cat, you gotta pay rent for them too. So it's just like, we only talked about rent, and it's all of that in there too. And this is every month, continuously. So we're just gonna wrap it up with the things that I love about living alone in my 1 year. So number one will have to be, and this is why I literally, you feel me, go to work and go do what I do and stand on my feet and this, that, the peace and quiet. That thing amounts to the peace and quiet and just serenity that I receive being in my home. Like, my home is my sanctuary. I love it there. I love it there. I love it there. I love it there. So yeah, I would definitely say peace and quiet is the absolute number one thing on the list. Number two, I would just say freedom, and that's obviously just like freedom to do anything at any time, anywhere in your house. Like, there's no common space, there's no rules and regulations. You jam music at 5 a.m. if that's what you want to do. You can walk around, you know, in the nude, because I've done that many times, you feel me? But yeah, it's just no rules and regulations to it. So it's like you get freedom to do whatever you want because it's yours. Another great feeling is definitely doing things when you feel like it. So I'll be honest, probably with like my dishes and my laundry, like that don't get done every single day the way that it needs to be done, you know, like routinely. But I do it when I feel like it. Like, I do it when it needs to be done, because you could just put things on the back burner. You don't have anybody, you know, over you or, you know, to complain about anything because it's just you. So. And my next one was that it's no house rules, but that also goes back into freedom. My next one would be that it forces you to depend on you. Like, it just forces you to be independent. And I feel like I've always been pretty independent, like, really by force, but yeah, independent. I just feel like being that all of that is on your shoulder, and you have like all of that weight, you know, in the back of your mind every day as the first is approaching. But I just like the motivation that it drives, because it's like, you want to keep this space, you want to keep everything that you work so hard for. So it's like, you gotta find your motivation and your purpose and your grind to like lastly, the last thing that I love about living alone is that you learn about you, like just overall. You even learn like your strengths and your weaknesses, and I just think that's really important. I feel like as people, we obviously believe that we're perfect and nothing's wrong with us. We don't have any faults or we don't have any lacking, but I definitely think it forces you to open your eyes to see like what are your strong suits and where you fall short. So I definitely can see that within this past year. So that is everything on this journey of living alone, but that is everything of my first year. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you turn that post notification bell on. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram for daily content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys.